On their way, a badge of Xia Kingdom's Shadow Guard fell from the king's body, catching the princess's attention. The king panicked, worried about his identity being discovered. Unexpectedly, the princess mistook him for a member of the Xia Kingdom's Shadow Guard. He agreed, saying that just like her, he was also captured and brought here because of his extraordinary fighting abilities. The princess, seeing a familiar face in a foreign land, became overjoyed and hugged him. The king seized the opportunity and assumed his new identity to facilitate his plan of making her fall in love with him. Not long after, the king's personal bodyguards started calling out "Your Majesty" as he approached. The king, worried about his identity being exposed, quickly pulled the princess into a corner to hide. Seeing her looking puzzled, he hurriedly explained that the bodyguard was there to monitor him on the king's orders, and he must not let him discover his true identity. The princess believed it to be true and then went out to provide cover for him. Later, the king tells his personal bodyguard that the princess mistook him for a captured Great Xia Shadow Guard brought to serve him, and he intends to use this opportunity to spend more time with her and win her heart. He even tells him that for now, to the princess, he is known as Li Xiang. However, the princess's desire to escape the palace remains strong. So, one night, wearing new clothes, the princess found the king and sat in front of him. The king caught sight of her fair thighs and hastily averted his gaze, using a book to block his view. She then offered him a cup of wine, and he guessed that she wanted to deliberately get him drunk so she could escape the palace, so he promptly declined her offer. Undeterred, the princess moved closer and proposed a game. Each time anyone lost, he or she would drink a cup. Unbeknownst to him, this was her trap. Unfortunately, luck was not on her side, and she lost several rounds, eventually becoming unconscious from drinking too much. He caught her as she was about to fall and rested her head on his shoulder. Suddenly, she woke up, thinking he was about to do something inappropriate, and used a hairpin to wound him. Realizing her mistake, she repeatedly apologized. However, due to the injury from the stab, he could only scold her and ask her to leave. The next part is explosive. Subscribe now.